CD. Some people say, oh, it will come down to 4. But of course, we know the true value of the CD is not 4. And if it went as far down as 4, it will kill all your export businesses. And so myself, the governor, and the finance minister met and discussed it. And they think that the real value of the CD is anywhere between 10 and...
You know, there is more to come. And then there are lots of things being expected from the president, which is John Dramani Mahama, because Ghanaians see him as the hope right now. And because politicians, when they do start, every day, because almost starting fair. Here is the BJ show with what in your sign to do to subscribe, share the link, tell us about the BJ show, and the next thing is you do to leave a comment. I would say John Dramani Mahama, because on say recently over the last month and then 8 previous months, you could see say dollar as one cedi as we move the agro kakra bi ana dollar yi ahoden so to say who right now as I'm talking to you, the dollar is around 10 point something. Now according to the president, was in fact some people are saying said the dollar to the cedi can come to like in fact the 4 cedis $1. Was it there? Was in fact 4 cedis to $1 no? It is not real. And then this time around, if they bring it down to that standard, a better Ghana for Jumaye, especially those who import and then export, it is going to hurt them. So no John Dramani Mahama, only the Ministry of Finance Akasa, which is at forcing, or the Bank of Ghana governor no Omunina Kasa no one will say the dollar could stabilize within the range of 10 cedis to 12 cedis. So Ghanaians should be rest assured that the dollar the stabilization rate about falling within 10 cedis to 12 cedis. So what's one of that's a dollar you could do 12 was saying how when because that is the range as a dollar you drew about Ghana for now. It's as Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama the Tuja.
General macroeconomic stability, return of investor confidence and all that. And so I can assure you that in managing the economy together with the Minister of Finance, the governor of the bank, you can count on us to make sure that we manage the economy properly. Because if we don't, it affects your businesses. When the economy goes out of gear, it affects your businesses directly. And so I can assure you that we will continue to prudently manage the economy so that you have a predictable environment in which you can make investments, knowing that your return on investments would keep your businesses going. The recent appreciation in the value of the CD is one that we have kept watching as the CD started to strengthen and the dollar depreciated. With our A-level economics, we all know that it's a balance between imports and exports. What it means is that it makes your imports cheaper and your exports more expensive. And so there must be a fair balance to try and achieve the true value of the CD. Some people say, oh, it will come down to 4. But of course, we know the true value of the CD is not 4. And if it went as far down as 4, it will kill all your export businesses. And so myself, the governor, and the finance minister met and discussed it. And they think that the real value of the CD is anywhere between 10 and 12. Luckily, the Forex auction has brought it to just above 10, and it appears to have stabilized there. So I think that going forward, anything between 10, 11, and 12 as a band where the CD operates will be a fair value, both to encourage our exports, but at the same time not make imports so cheap that importers will flood our markets with toothpicks and biscuits and coconut and all those kinds of things. And so it's a challenge to our exporters to take advantage of the CD's appreciation, because then the advantage you also have is raw materials can be cheaper. Fuel has gone down, so transporting your products and all that will be cheaper. Port charges will go down. And so it has incentives for you. And at the same time, it has incentives for importers. But I'm asking the importers not to take advantage of it and flood us with all the, Nkatia burger and things that they bring from other countries. Let's try on the import side to import substitutes and produce as many of the products that we bring from outside, let's produce them here. And at the same time, let's produce more products that people demand outside so that we have a better balance in terms of our economic growth. And so, like I said, it's both, it's an advantage for us, and we must take the opportunity. So I was happy when our speaker spoke about how you intend to take advantage of the improved economic environment. We must improve our export processes so that it makes it easier for you to be able to move your export products out. And so we'll be working closely with you to find out what the obstacles and hindrances are. And we'll work together with you to make sure that we smoothen it so that you can have a clear path to be able to export your products and be able to make Ghana's economics stronger. And so investing in export processing zones, providing cold chain facilities for those who need cold chain to be able to do their exports, providing pack houses, for exporters to be able to pack their goods properly for the export market. Those are all things that we need to work together on. And you mentioned the issue of credit. It's important to be able to give you affordable credit so that you're able to increase your production and thereby be able to export. It's because of you that in 2016 I set up the Ghana Exim Bank. We converted EDIF to Ghana Exim. Unfortunately, if you look, I've looked at the portfolio of the credit that has been given, and you are the people that money should have been going to, not to people who just take it and buy sports cars and things like that. If you look at the list of some of those who took that money, you wonder, really, that's not why we set up the bank. And so I've spoken to the chief executive. He'll be meeting with you, and he'll inspect your businesses and see what your demand in terms of credit are so that we can provide that credit for you. So working with the Chief Executive of the Ghana Export Promotion Authority and FAGE, we will sit with Ghana Exim and see how credit products can be made available so that you can expand your businesses. We also have to look at issues of standards, and so we also need to look at regulatory standards, the Food and Drugs Authority, the Ghana Standards Authority, to make sure that we are able to meet the international standards for exporting our products. And so strengthening the Ghana Standards Authority in terms of ensuring that our products are safe, to be exported into other jurisdictions is something that we need to look at.
So that's the president, as somebody to Your Excellency, ever since a dollar and so say, boys near YouTube, no more ye pana. Every think why you be a man uncle to when we are. Or hene, because my sister is so mobile chamber, but me aba. It has all my palace can go, and I say, or mobile here to them. Here is the BJ show. Do what to subscribe, share the link, tell us about the BJ show, and the next thing is you do what to leave a comment.